What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Why does this feel like this is like not right here? What's going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. I do apologize. What's up, D? D Sizzles in the house. I do apologize. Yesterday I was supposed to do a show. I didn't do it in the morning. I was going to do it in the evening. And when I tell you, because I've been working back out, trying to get the body back, I mean the body is cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get it, real right. Brother, just man, I needed that recovery. Body was just like, nope, you gonna sleep. I was supposed to be on TMZ yesterday. It missed it. So I had to hit them up, say, hey, can you get me on today? You know what I mean? And like opportunities like that, you don't want to pass. You know what I mean? And I was so mad that I didn't even see the Skype message come through. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so tired. You know what I mean? Trying to rest. You know what I mean? So sometimes you don't want to, you don't want to miss your opportunities, but your body says something different. You know what I mean? So you gotta rest. You gotta rest. You know what I mean? So hopefully, you know what I mean. I reached out to TMZ today because I was like, hey, I'm free Thursday or Friday. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can get me in today. But we'll see. We'll see. But today, I'm going because I was going to do a reaction to oh boy, man, Eric, I ain't even well, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Because I was gonna do a reaction to the Cosmic Wonder, and we're still gonna bring up that video. Still gonna bring up that video. You know what I mean? But you already know how we do it around here. If you've been here, you know what's happening. The real question is all right. I did not want to do that. Shut up. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Matter of fact, why they was trying to jam my boy up. They was trying to jam my boy up. They was trying to jam my boy up. And I forgot that this wasn't on. They was trying to jam the homie up. Y'all gonna I'll put this all on tape. Hopefully y'all yeah, I don't really care, honestly. If you want to keep it real. Let's go play some y'all might not like this movie. Let's go and play some Jonathan Majors. Where are you at? Let's go ahead and play. Go ahead and play that in the background. Because this feels like a victory for Kane the Conqueror. This feels like a victory for Kane. Yep. Yep. Cornelius, I'm about to break. Dog, I ain't gonna lie. I was in this comment section. I was and I probably pissed a lot of people off because it was like, oh my God. Because he made a comment talking about he's been neutral throughout this whole thing. I was like, dog, no, you not. Dog, I done pull receipts. You have been you was listening to the Cosmic Blunder. He was over there talking about the Cosmic Circus said this, and the Insider said that, and they're gonna write Jonathan Majors out. Marvel is writing Jonathan Majors out. Blah 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 blah. They came out yesterday with a whole nother tune. A whole nother tune. Oh, this insider report says that he's innocent. Well, let's get into the story because this might prove that Jonathan Majors was innocent. Again, I don't have nothing personal against Warren. I just didn't like the way that he was covering the story. That's it. Reason why Marvel skipped San Diego Comic Con is writer strike and Jonathan Majors situation. Because the whole saga is based on his character. A lot of it because I was listening to Emergency Awesome, a lot of it is the writer strike, and it's the actors is on strike too. SAG is on strike too. So it's not just the writers now. The actual actors is on the Scream Actors Guild is going on strike too. So they're trying. They was like, you know what? Because they can't. You know how San Diego Comic Con. You got something going on. I mean, not sometimes. All the time, the actors are there, and if SAG goes on strike, the actors can't do any of that. You know what I mean? He don't want to be sued. No, no. But the actors can't technically go on and promote any film while they're on strike. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other. It is really not just the Jonathan Major situation. That's probably like 5% of that. But when the writers and the actors are going on strike, that's the reason why they avoided San Diego Comic Con. Jonathan Major's gonna get people like Cardi B, got that one YouTuber for millions for saying she had a STI. Dog, and again, I don't have a problem with Warren Thompson. I respect Warren in a lot of ways. I've been watching Warren, and you know, I put everybody in competition. You know what I'm saying? My man MJ got the name MJ, and I got a mentality like MJ. Everybody's competition. I love E-Man, but me doing this stream and doing this YouTube thing, I gotta step my game up because I'm trying to get on that level in all of that. Yeah, it might be competition, but it's a friendly competition. I'm not trying to knock nobody in their space or whatever. I just didn't like the fact of how he covered it. And if anybody been following this channel, I've already put out me, Chillmonger, and a lot of other people have been putting out the information about Jonathan Majors. Me and Chill did a whole Saturday live where we broke down the text messages. Like, look, nobody puts spaces and commas and all of that in a text message. You say what you got to say, and you get people out of there. You get up out of there. We broke that down. Broke down the evidence that was presented by TMZ. The same information that the insider had. We already talked about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me, Chillmonger, and others. I think Be Real with D Real. Be Real with D Real. I'm not for sure Planet Fanatics is even talked about it. You know what I'm saying? As far as the level that we talked about it. But yeah, we've been saying these things. You know what I'm saying? That the evidence that has been presented to us. Well, like I said, ain't none of us lawyers. I worked as a correction officer for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no lawyer. I just sat in a bunch of court cases that had to do with domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? So I have an inside track on how the judge and all of this stuff works. Because I did that for almost 4 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? From 24, I guess from 23 to 27. So that's the only reason why I gave my input the way that I gave it. I said the story don't sound right. You know what I mean? And that's always been my angle, the story, the way that this has come out, the way that everybody attacked Jonathan Majors. Grace Randolph was like, I'm so disappointed in Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? And she has a big platform. So when she says I'm disappointed because of everything that happened, what do you think that does to the people, the millions of people that follow her? You know what I'm saying? When Cosmic Wonder, who has, you know what I'm saying, close to 1 million subscribers on his channel, says, oh, yeah, they're thinking about recasting Kane. We haven't got anything official yet, but it looks like the Cosmic Circus and so is saying this, that, and the other. Dog, what you're doing is you're painting a narrative to your audience by the way that you speak and the way that you're covering the story. You know what I mean? That's where I got a problem with. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with him personally, but when you use certain words and you use like the variety story, and shout out to Chillmonger too, because Chillmonger talked about this. I'm going to put the video, his link of his video that he did on Jonathan Majors in the description of this video after I'm done with the live, because he did an excellent job. I did not know it. Shout out to Chill. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just pull up Chillmonger's video real quick if y'all don't mind, if Chill doesn't mind, because I want y'all to see. Now, personally, I did not know that the district attorney or the is it the district attorney or whatever was a black dude. Like, yo, would you what? You know what I mean? Like, what? Oh, I'm about to read this. Put your comment up here. Marvel would have cut Jonathan Majors loose and recasting him with the quickness they haven't because there's more than we and I always said that Marvel already. I guarantee you, and this is another reason why I'm saying this too. Everybody, you see me rocking my Royal jersey because we represent KC. If I get on team, especially if I'm allowed to get on the show today, oh, we rocking Kansas City today. But it's a reason why I'm saying this. So we used to have a football player, one of the best wide receivers in the league, named Tyreek Hill. There was a situation with Tyreek Hill that came out about his son, that his girlfriend said that he broke his son's arm. So because he played no contest in Oklahoma when he was in college to domestic violence with this same woman, which comes to find out that he didn't even do he pled no contest because he didn't want to serve jail time. But the actual report, which real life lawyers from Kansas City went and got the information and broke it down, couldn't find out the man got jammed up, and the only reason why he played no contest is because he was playing football and just didn't want to avoid jail time with this girl. But they had him hemmed up in Oklahoma. Fast forward to Tyreek Hill in the whole breaking the arm situation. What a local news station here in Kansas City, it was KCTV5. They ran a hit piece against Tyreek Hill. And what they did was they took a 13-minute conversation between him and his baby mama at the time and chopped it to make this man seem like he was a woman beater. You see what I mean? Now, this is before Tyreek Hill. I think this is the year Tyreek Hill kind of broke out as far as like a Pro Bowl wide receiver, right? You know what I'm saying? So KCTV5, they're putting out this hit piece. So now, mind you, in Kansas City, KCTV5 is one of the major news stations. There's Fox 4, KCTV5, KMBC Channel 9, and then Channel 41 here in Kansas. I'm just letting you guys know, so I'm painting a picture for you the way that they're doing this hit piece. So they took this 13-minute conversation and chopped it up literally within like 45 seconds. Made this man sound so guilty. You know what I'm saying? It was calling him a woman beater and all. He beat his woman, and you know what I'm saying, he hurt his child, and da 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 da. All of this stuff was coming out, right? So a local sports radio station here in Kansas City called 610. I mean, they dropped the whole audio. Now, mind you, I'm doing podcasting at this time, so I played the whole entire conversation because I was like, I jumped, and see, this is why I don't like jumping on these hit piece bandwagons. You got to be careful because I felt so stupid. Now, that audio is locked under my page because it was under my it's not, I don't think it's on iTunes, but it's on my Speaker Radio. If you ever heard of a website called Speaker Radio, it's for podcasting. You can go back and listen to the whole entire audio podcast that I did against Tyreek Hill, just because of what Channel 5 did. And then once I found the whole audio that 610 leaked, they put it on like Twitter or something like that. They leaked it, and then I replayed it, and I had to apologize. Now, I don't know Tyreek Hill. You know, I know of him, but I don't know him personally. And I sat there and made a public apology to Tyreek Hill because I followed the narrative and not followed the truth. That's why I said in the beginning of this, Jonathan Majors ain't my cousin. He's we got big noses. You know what I'm saying? We got big Negro features. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, that man doesn't know me from can of paint. I know of him. But all I care about is the truth and facts. And facts is information that has already been provided, that has already been verified. That's all I care about. And what these other guys was doing was clicks. and likes and clicks. And you could go to my website. I got more information on what you're driving traffic, but you're not driving the facts. You're not driving truth. And I care about the truth. I don't care if it's black, white, or indifferent. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he was messing with a white girl, black girl, alien, somebody that James C. Kirk had sex with. I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. What I care about is what is the facts and why is it being presented in the way that it is. You know what I mean? So I don't care about clicks. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Did more people watch my Jonathan Majors videos than any of my other videos that wasn't Across the Spider-Verse? Yes. Did it drive traffic to my YouTube channel? Yes. Was I making clickbait? No, because I would never do that again. Never do that. And I didn't want to do it then. I didn't even know that I was making a clickbait. You know what I'm saying? By talking so strongly about Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? But when this Jonathan Majors thing came out, I was like, wait a minute. Let me know the facts. What happened? What information? Why is he staunch in his innocence and haven't wavered? Why did his lawyer immediately leak those text messages? And we kept telling especially black folks, because I went up on black folks that was all in the shade room talking shit on Jonathan Majors, talking about, well, this is something what a victim would say. I said, no. This man literally said 3 words in the text, a total of not even a whole sentence. Where are my keys at now? Bye, and the girl's name. That's it. And then if you read the text message, even if where it got cut off at, the leak actually got the cut off point where she was threatening where she said she was threatening suicide. So when me and Chillmonger, we're talking about this, we're like, wait a minute, hold up. Go back to the top of that text message. You see where it's cut off? You can literally map out what it said. And that's why Jonathan went to his home and found her, you know what I'm saying, sleep drunk, passed out off of sleeping pills because she threatened suicide. But we uncovered that in the text message. Why everybody was like, oh, well, this is what a victim would say. And I was like, I'm not denying victims. But no victims that I know when, you know what I'm saying, because there's better women's shelters, you know what I'm saying, all over the United States. Go to the club and go kick it after an ass whooping. I don't care what none of you women say, none of you feminists, none of that. I'll go real hard on y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all coming out, y'all was all really going on my channel talking about, nah, you can't tell her she can't go kick it. She can't go have fun after an ass whooping. This big black man was supposed to whoop your ass, and you gonna go to the club, go kick it, have fun, have a good time, dance, electric boogaloo, or whatever you want to do. You're gonna have a good time, but now you're trying to say that this man beat you to a point that you want to commit suicide. You went home, got drunk. I'm not buying it. And then on top of that, the racism that went on with the New York Police Department. Now, mind you, I talked about the New York Police Department prior to that because that young man who got choked out and they went to go protest because the man who choked that man to death needed to go to jail. And then New York Police Department, when they was having the rally and we're trying to stand up just for the truth, just for the facts, and how the New York Police Department was going around pepper spraying peaceful protesters. People just want to see justice, just want to see fairness. Like racism doesn't happen. And when we try to say this looks like a racist situation with the police department, because we don't act, we act like George Floyd, it just didn't happen during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? We act like Officer Sterling never happened. We act like all these other people, Philando Castile, and all these other people haven't happened. Sandra Bland, you know what I'm saying? The one young lady who got killed in Tennessee. You know what I mean? Her and her boyfriend. We act like this stuff doesn't happen. It was with her boyfriend. You know what I mean? We act like this stuff doesn't happen. And there's not racially motivated things that is triggered in our police department. I'm not saying all cop. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying all cops are racist and they have biases and all that. Not saying that, but there are some. Oh, trust and believe there are some. Me working in law enforcement for 4 years, trust me, there are some, and they will show they ass if you got a blue badge like they do. Oh, they'll let you know how they really feel. So don't let's not get it twisted. I don't live in a fantasy land that things just don't happen. I don't live in a land that we were literally just celebrating Juneteenth. You want to know a little bit about Juneteenth? Well, hell, January 1st, 1865, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed that freed the slaves. Do you think people in the South knew about this? Nope. So instead of celebrating, really, we should celebrate January 1st. Nah, that's New Year's. We can't do that. We can't take away their New Year's. And then we start celebrating our real emancipation on that year. So don't tell me there hasn't been racial biasness and all that in this country. There's still racial biasness. So don't think or don't get it twisted like it couldn't happen to Jonathan Majors. And that's what they talked about. So let me get into the story real quick. Let me just get into the story. I'm going to pull up what Warren said too. So y'all know that I'm not just picking on Warren and none of that and blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing that. Again, like I said, I have no problem with this brother at all. I have no problem with him. But what I don't like is for the simple fact is that all of a sudden now the insider, a major trade says it. Oh, now we all good. We all good. So let me take away. Give me just a second because I full screen this, but I want to hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take myself out of full screen. I'm going to put it here. So now, mind you, this is everything that we have said. Me, Chillmonger, others that was actually going after truth. We've been saying this. So Jonathan Majors appeared with his new girlfriend, Megan Good, Tuesday in the Manhattan courtroom where a judge set an August 3rd trial date for domestic violence arrest that has grounded his skyrocketing movie career for the past 3 months. The Marvel star wore a rumpled brown linen suit over a white dress shirt and did not speak during or after a 5-minute hearing except to say good morning to the judge. His lawyer, Prabhat Chaudhry, told Insider that the star had hoped that the misdemeanor assault would have been dropped by the Manhattan prosecutor. Now, mind you, and I want to, let me pull up Chillmonger's YouTube channel real quick because Chillmonger did something that all of us should have did. We should have looked at see who was the person, who is this prosecutor, and why is he going so hard at this? Why is he going so hard? Give me just a second. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let some of these things. I'm gonna pull this, but Chillmonger actually pulls up who the guy is, who the prosecutor is, and he's going over the same. He's going to go over the same information I have. I'm gonna share this tab right when I get to who the prosecutor is instead of dropping the charges, who the prosecutor is. And Chill calls him the white man in question. Hold on. So let me share the tab real quick.
And penthouse for allegedly. Thank you.
Hold on. I'm trying to just get to
If it was any other,
get to the person. Now, I want you guys to, if you have it, go like and subscribe to Chillmonger's YouTube channel. Chill has been doing God's work. Trust me. This dude has been on fire. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to his channel. I'm trying to get to where he shows the district attorney, but I don't want to skip past anything because it's basically going to be the same information that I say. Hold on, I think it was at the very big. Was it at the very beginning? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to skim through it. So,
Manhattan pulled that charge because now we have video evidence of no marking on the neck. Remember that? And there was no one to actually at the hospital to confirm that. Remember that? Remember how stories changed? Remember how everything that this side of the things came out has been tackled or challenged at least and never proven to be true.
yep.
And remember that here comes Jonathan Majors. We'll read more, coming with the proof, and only has things to defend himself. And you kind of got to stretch your imagination to go, okay, when that woman pulled her statement, that's because she's a victim. That's what's happening. Or she's pulling her statements because she wants to protect the breakup that just happened. And she's grasping on for anything. And now that the breakup is complete, because Megan Good's boyfriend is now dating Megan Good, the venom comes out. I mean, I can't blame.
Now, I will give I will say this, that it does say hell has no fury like a woman scorned. And this sounds like a scorned woman who wants to stick it to Jonathan Majors. And because he didn't want her anymore, that's why she did the whole thing about trying to commit suicide and went out drinking and all of that. Went out drinking, took a bunch of sleeping pills. She tried to kill herself over this dude. And I hate to say this like this, but I'm a real one. I'm gonna keep it real. She fumbled the bag. She fumbled the Jonathan Majors bag. That's what she had, a Hollywood star on her arm, and she fumbled the bag. I'm gonna just be real. And he didn't want her no more. So she was like, okay, you don't want me no more. I'm about to ruin you. And in this insider report, it tells you the girl was snatching on his coat. You know what I'm saying? Why he's trying to get away from this woman, and she's snatching all on him and all of that. Now, mind you, he was supposed to be the aggressor. But what happens when a man says, hey, this woman was aggressive? And what is he supposed to do when he calls the police? Like, there's always been a thing when I did a story when this NFL offensive guard almost literally beat his girlfriend to death. Right? I did a whole story on it. It talked about domestic violence and stuff like that. The problem with domestic violence is when it's the shoe is on the other foot. When it's a woman, you know what I'm saying, attacking a man. 9 times out of 10, that man is not going to call the police. And when he does call the police, there's a higher percent chance he's going to jail over the woman, even though the woman has attacked him. Now, he has to actually prove without a shadow of a doubt that this woman attacked him. But if she says, hey, he put his hands on me, he's going to jail. That is unfair. Now, we live in a land where, women want to have as equal rights as men. We need to have that in the criminal justice system when we have women attacking men. And this is, you know what I'm saying, what happened in this case. Okay, this is the guy. Oh, God, Lee. Hold up. Did I miss it? Because he just put it up. God, I missed it. He just put it up too. This is the guy who's trying to prosecute Jonathan Majors, though. God, I hate that this is the way this is segmented out. Because it was like a blink if you miss it. And then hold on. Let me see if I could find. Hold on, y'all. This guy. Okay. This is the guy, Alvin Bragg. Okay. So I got to share this tab. And let me full screen this for y'all. This is the guy who's going after Jonathan Majors. This guy right here. That's the man trying to take down Jonathan Majors. And unfortunately, how sad is this? You're trying to make a career. You're trying to make your career going after Jonathan Majors. This brother right here. Oh, New York Times, police corruption. Hmm. Hmm. This you get. This y'all. This is the king. They're trying to take down. Hmm. This is literally what we're talking about. Where, you know, instead of doing the right thing, instead of dropping these charges, he's trying to stick it to Jonathan Majors. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. But she said Majors is still eager to prove his innocence. So Majors is known to movie artists. I'm not going to read that. Okay, it was just 3 weeks later that Majors was arrested on suspicion of hitting his then girlfriend Grace Jabari in a fight on a Chinatown street corner. All right, Mr. Jabari claims that Mr. Majors assaulted her in a car in Chinatown around 12 a.m. on March 25th, 2023. And during this incident, Mr. Majors broke her finger and lacerated her ear. Sharjah wrote in a letter to Manhattan Criminal Court Judge Rachel S. Pauley that was released April 8th. And mind you, we've been covering this the whole entire time. We have proof that this is a complete lie. Sharjah told the judge, detailing a trove of defense witnesses, interviews, phone records, credit card statements, and hours of surveillance footage and police body cam footage. Sharjah alleged in a letter that this evidence suggests that Jabari injured herself some 7 hours later that midnight fight when Jabari took a fall while alone in Major's penthouse apartment after drinking and taking sleeping pills. This is stuff that we've already known, though. We already knew this. And this is the part where we were covering. You know what I'm saying? I said it the last time I talked about Jonathan Majors. She threw up in this man's bed. She literally upchucked in this man's bed. So this ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? This is everything that's going on. It's nothing new. So the evidence Chaudhry shared with Insider did not show how Jabari was injured or the entirety of the fight between Jabari and Majors, because there was none. There was no fight. She tried to take that man's phone, which was said at the very beginning when all this dropped. It did, however, appear to support the lawyer's contention that Jabari's ear and finger were uninjured in the hours after the fight, and they marked a racist arrest. Charging continued in a letter that Jabari had said, "I don't know," 19 times when asked by arriving medics and cops how she was injured, citing police body worn camera footage taken at the penthouse and turned over to defense by the prosecutor. The letter alleges that the NYPD footage shows the lead officer coaching Miss Jabari to accuse Mr. Major of assault. Now, again, we talked about this again. You know what I mean? This is not the first time. This is literally everything that has came out that we know. This is everything that came out that we know already. The crazy part about it is this is the insider now talking about it. It ain't TMZ. It ain't me. It ain't Chillmonger's channel. This is us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the insider. This is a major trade company saying this. She said in a letter that the arrest was racist. It showed the officers questioning among themselves how Majors, who they didn't recognize as a famous actor, man, what did Kanye say in 2005? What was that? 2003, 2004? You still a nigga in the coop. You don't care. They don't. They didn't know you. You a nigga to them. Now, if they were Marvel fans or if they watched the latest Creed, they would have knew who Jonathan Majors was. But since they were looking at like how this black man can be able to afford all of this, you know what I mean? It reminds me of that scene where Detective what's his name? Frank Antone in Harlem Nights goes in and he's talking to Sugar Ray. And he was talking about how nice Sugar Ray's house was and how he had tailor-made suits and how jealous he was that a black man was living in the life of luxury. And to his words, I'm living in a fucking hovel. And these cops is looking around at this beautiful, you know what I'm saying, duplex or whatever he had, a three-story, you know what I'm saying, condo or whatever he has, right? And they want that same thing, and can't do it. They can't do it. So now they're jealous. So yes, they were going to question how this black man could afford to live in this luxurious penthouse. And that has always been a thing. Remember, Ryan Coogler. Coogler went into a bank, started pulling out money out of his bank. The black lady didn't know who he was, called the police on this man. They drew guns on this man, and he was wholly innocent. And they the bank had to apologize, all of this stuff, because she thought the man was robbed. A black man was she thought he was gonna rob him. And y'all wonder why it's kind of hard for us to, you know what I mean? We gotta black men have to walk on eggshells in this country sometimes. We can't be ourselves. We got to do everything extra so we don't look like a threat. Don't let you be dark skinned with dreads or with braids. You know what I'm saying? Don't let you be big and black. You know what I mean? You could be sleepy and they'll shoot you. You can go and grab you could go and grab your wallet and they'll shoot you. These are stories that are real. You see what I mean? So what makes Jonathan Majors, who is not known right now by the police, what makes him indie? What if he would have made a sudden move and the cops would have shot Jonathan Majors for nothing? This is the stuff that we have to think about before even trying to make a move. And his only thing, he was trying to help that young lady out because she is the one half naked and sleeping and locked in his closet. He wanted to make sure that she didn't die in his house, because let that white woman die in his house. Oh my God. It would have been worse. I'm just saying. So even though Miss Jabari admitted to drinking to the point of throwing up, taking sleeping pills, and having no idea how she woke up in the closet with a cut on her head and an injured finger, the police jumped to the conclusion that Mr. Majors, the young, tall, strong, rich black man, must have done this to Miss Jabari, Sharji letter alleged, citing the NYPD footage. Now, she's just basing this off what she's seeing from the NYPD and how they handled the situation. Prosecutors charged Majors with 6 counts of assault and 3 counts of harassing Jabari, a London-based movement coach who had worked alongside Majors on the set of this year's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. The NYPD did not respond to a request for comment. I wonder why. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office declined to comment. Also, I wonder why. Efforts to reach Jabari by email and social media was not successful. I wonder why. A career on hold. The cost of his arrest has been high. Majors quickly lost a U.S. Army ad campaign, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Deadline reported that he was dropped by his talent management and his PR firm in April. Last week, Disney Plus indefinitely delayed a planned assembly docuseries episode of the making of Quantumania. The direct reported the release dates of upcoming Avengers movies were delayed a year, according to the Hollywood Reporter, but that didn't have anything to do with Jonathan Majors. They moved that out because they were doing rescheduling for the release of their movies. So they didn't have the same problems that they dealt with phase 4 or phase 5. Whatever phase was the last phase that nobody liked. I think it was phase 4. It's heartbreaking, Sharjah told insiders of Majors. He's watching his career dangle in the wind. He wants us to go to trial yesterday. And yeah, this man just like, man, get me up out of here. Especially if you innocent. That's the most heartbreaking thing, that you try to help somebody and they take you to jail. This is the most heartbreaking thing ever. Here's a look at the defense evidence. Let's get into the defense evidence. At the defense evidence as detailed in the April 8th letter and a series of interviews with Chaudhry, who shared key photographs and surveillance video with Insider. The evidence starts with the driver, the first of at least 4 eyewitnesses to the fight at the center of the case. The driver is prepared to testify. Chaudhry told Insider that the man who drove Majors and Jabari to and from a booking bar that night was not directly employed by Majors and worked instead for Black Lane, an upscale private black car company. She wrote in April's 8th letter that the man, whose name she asked not to be published, was prepared to testify that Majors never raised his voice or a hand against Jabari as they argued inside of his car, or after he pulled the car over and the dispute spilled out onto a busy street corner. The driver of the car saw and heard everything, the letter said. The street surveillance video reviewed by the Insider appears to substantiate at least some of the driver's accounts, showed Majors repeatedly trying to flee from Jabari as she pulls at his coat. The man trying to get away and she's tugging and pulling on him. Let me repeat that. He is fleeing. I don't want no parts of this crazy mess no more. She's tugging at him. Now, let's put on our thinking caps. Is something that one of my teachers used to say in the 7th grade. If I just got through stumping a mud hole in your monkey ass, do you think you're going to be pulling my coat? Trying to get me back in the car? Remember, I'm the aggressor. Why would you want the aggressor in your car? Just putting on logical thinking. Then it gets even better. Street surveillance video reviewed by the Insider appears to show the substantiate. Oh, I already read that. As he, a big guy, and she's pulling him so hard that she pulls his body into the car, the lawyer says. You see the coat rip, and he does finally get out, Chaudhry told Insider. They got CVS receipts. A small group of women who witnessed the fight recognized the star. The cops didn't know who he was, but women on the street recognized who Jonathan Majors was. Only in New York, right? One of the women jumps on him, hugs him, and asks for a selfie. Chaudhry says, he's so nice, they take a selfie. At one point in the footage reviewed by Insider, not reviewed by the Dre Mack Show, not reviewed by Shieldmonger, not reviewed by anybody. You know what I'm saying? This is the Insider, not the Cosmic Circus, Cosmic Wonder, Cosmic Beings. You know what I'm saying? Cosmic Breakfast. Nobody. Insider. What did the Insider say? He said, Jabari used both hands to briskly fiddle with her hair. She ties her hair into a knot. If your finger was broken and you went to tie your hair in a knot, it would hurt, the lawyer said. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to find that out. She gathered her hair behind her ear. If your ear was cut or your finger was broken, you went to do that, you would be like, oh, what happened? She added, but she's totally fine. The bartender who met Jabari is prepared to testify too. Not only is the guy in the car ready to testify, the bartender, he's about to testify. The bartender is prepared to testify too. Sharjah told insiders that Majors in an uninjured Jabari parted ways after the fight to embark on the two separate and very different evenings. Majors spent the rest of the night at an Upper East Side hotel. The lawyer said phone records showed that he sent Jabari a breakup text before turning off his phone. Jabari, meanwhile, befriended 3 of the passerbyers who witnessed the fight, and the lawyer said the 1 woman and 2 men headed to Lucy's, a nearby nightclub. Sharjah said that in the letter, prosecutors have the contact information for at least one of these witnesses, but have not shared it with the defense, Sharjah told Insider. CVS receipts. CVS receipts. The lawyer alleged in the April 8th letter that the video from Lucy's showed Jabari dancing and drinking with the new acquaintances and charging their drinks, including rounds of shots and a 800 bottle champagne to who? Mr. Major's credit card. So not only did she tried to get the man back in the car, right? She also had this man's credit card and ran up the bill on his card. He got it though. He a millionaire, right? Let's just run up the card. Remember, you just got an ass whooping. What makes you think it's time to celebrate? What Earth, Wind, and Fire song are you on right now? You know what I mean? Insider has reviewed timestamp video from inside Lucy's, which was provided by TMZ also. TMZ was the first one to have that footage, which we seen that. And people were still trying to say, well, maybe he had nothing. He wasn't even there. And you know who can testify? The bartender. He's about to testify. He can testify to all of that because she was kicking it. No injuries, no nothing. Throughout the 2 hours of footage from multiple cameras, Jabari shows no signs of having an injury to her right hand. Instead, she can be seen using her right hand to shuffle through her wallet for the credit card, handle her cell phone, hold a menu, click champagne glasses with her friends, write and hand a note to a DJ, give what appears to be a fist bump in the air on the dance floor, and finally sign a check. Okay, mind you, this woman so-called got an ass whooping. A shout out to the writer of this, Lori Italiano. She is like Marvel star Jonathan Majors is due in court in an NYC court Tuesday on domestic assault charges. Grace Jabari says he broke her right middle finger in a midnight fight on the Chinatown corner. Watch her hand 3 hours later as she climbs at the dance club. She's on the right. Now, mind you, they was pulling receipts. They were pulling receipts. If your hand is, you're not doing all of that. I play football. I had my hand, dude. I had that middle finger jam. You ain't going up nothing. That mug hurt. You gonna have your hand wrapped her. Then she kicking it. She having a good time. Off of my man's dime. At one point in the video, Jabari uses her right hand to push her hair behind her right ear. No signs of laceration. Police would see much later that morning when they arrived at the penthouse. Sharjah told insiders that the bartender remembered Jabari's British accent and would testify that Jabari was having a great time and that she recalled no bleeding bleeding ear or bruised finger. Her finger is not broken. Her ear is not lacerated after her fight with Majors, the Vince lawyer added. More footage from Lucy's. Again, this is obtained by TMZ, and I'm not about to play every video, but she was kicking it in the club. That's all I was saying. She's kicking it in the club. The breakup test. Shortly after 3 a.m., close surveillance footage shows Jabari sitting near the hostess stand. Shardry said that this was the moment she saw Major's breakup text on her phone. The lawyer alleged that Jabari soon left the club and grabbed the taxi with Major's car. Surveillance footage shows her arriving at Major's address at 3:23 a.m. You know what's so good about this? It's timestamped. There's video footage. There's a now we can see a complete story. Now we have, which we already had again. TMZ had this months ago. You understand? But now, if Jonathan Majors is up in a hotel and you went to go kick it, then how did you get hurt when everybody said you was up there? We could see you kicking it. So where did this big black man supposedly injured you at? You know what I mean? God, I'm tightening up. Oh. And she rode up to Major's triplex penthouse on the 17th, 18th, and 19th floor. God dang. Of a luxury Lower Manhattan apartment building. The elevator surveillance camera recorded a clear image of her right hand, to which there continues to be no apparent injury, Charger said in an April 8th letter. Now, if they had her on camera going up, because these luxury hotels these luxury penthouse suites and all that is going to have footage, surveillance footage, video cameras, or whatever of the sort. Don't you think they would have had that for Jonathan Majors, who wasn't even at home? Jabari's phone went silent at 7:45. She had called Majors 32 times since they parted ways at midnight and has sent him a series of angry, jealous text messages, accusing him of infidelity and begging him to call her, Charger alleged in a letter. Yes, he didn't want you. He wanted Megan Good. Or it appears to be, even if that's a sham, and then I'll be the next one on Megan Good's arm, which is not going to happen, but, brother could dream. You know what I mean? At least we know he was done with this chick. Let's just be real. He was done with this chick. Hours later, Majors still at his Upper East Side hotel, because we finally got a piece of the pie. Now I know what that when it was that we're moving on up to the East Side, to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Began scrolling through Jabari's barrage of calls and texts, which he saw chilled him to the bone, Charger told the Insider. Then he came rushing home, a suicide threat. Surveillance footage from Major's lobby shows him returning to the penthouse at 11:13 a.m., literally 12 hours after the fight on the Chinatown street. Jabari had texted a suicide threat to Majors when he did not respond to her text messages, Charger said in the April 8th letter. And if you go back to if you can Google the text messages of him and the young lady, it's cut off, but it's cut off to a point you can still map out and see what it says. That's why he was concerned. The handyman also prepared to testify. Not only is the bartender is going to testify, the handyman, Bookman from Good Times, is going to testify too. You got the guy in the car, you got Bookman, and you got the bartender. There's three people that can eyewitness what has happened that completes this story. Why is this black prosecutor trying to take down this black man who has a wealth of evidence? Trying to make yourself look good. He's trying to, this is what we do when we try to step on others' necks to try to get ahead in life. The crab in the barrel mentality is on full fucking display right now, and it's fucking sad. It's sad. Sad. Because instead of doing the right thing and getting all the evidence and being fair and unjust, right? Fair and unjust. Fair and just. He wants to be unjust and say, let me go and elevate my career on the back of a rich black man. I hope, and Chillmonger said this, and again, shout out to Chill. But I hope Jonathan Majors proves his innocence. They say not guilty, and he embarrassed the shit out this prosecutor. Then turn around and sue the NYPD for false arrest. You know what I mean? Start hitting up all these people that was trying to say that he was guilty. I go and again, go subscribe to Chillmonger's account. He said it's for the principle of it. I want to be petty. I guess it is the principle because black men go through this a lot. Don't you be a black man that just likes more than just sisters. That you like white women. You like Hispanic women. You know what I mean? You like a lighter hue. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, if you want to do that, hey, that's all means. Who am I to tell you who to love and who to be in company with, in bed with? They got a whole month for people, you know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't care who they in bed with. A whole month for these, and we going through it right now. So if you a brother who likes who likes more than just sisters, hey, by all means, I ain't got to do it. You ain't coming to my bed. You ain't paying my rent. I don't care. But when it comes to things like this, where's our back? Where's the black man's back? And then, you know, we as a community, some of us in the community will automatically say, well, he deserved that. Shouldn't have been messing with them white women. That's what you get. And then as soon as he start messing with Megan Good, see, it's a sham. Look at this sham. He's doing this for PR. They ain't really together, even though they was just shopping for rugs, and I wish I could have been shopping for rugs. But this is a sham. There we go. Look at a sister. You know what I'm saying? Saving another black man. This is what these sisters do. We always saving our black man, and they go running back to white women. What was the other one that I heard? It was another one that I heard, and I'm sitting there like, no, it was to the fact of, Megan showed know how to pick him. Went from a preacher to a thug. You call Jonathan Majors a thug. The trigger word for every news analyst on Fox News, because what's the first thing that they call us? Thug. That thug. We never hear them Karens being called thugs. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Karen, when they are male, the Christians or whatever, we never get to hear them called thugs. But every time a black man does something and there's not the full story and they want to paint a narrative, they call us a thug, and our own people are calling us the things that these white folks call us. Come on, dog. That's why it's so hard to go to the shade room and look at all these pansy ass black people. They want to follow a narrative. Hell, Malcolm X told you, don't believe the media who would tell you, literally the media tells you that the person that you're supposed to be defending is the one that tell you that's wrong, and the people that's wrong, you start defending. And he said this in the 1960s. And here we are in 2023 following the same bullshit. They were making all kinds of stories. That's why I had a problem with the Cosmic Wonder. It's because the way that you're framing it. And technically, I'm kind of not mad at him because he probably didn't even know better. He probably didn't know better. Know how detrimental it is to a black man in America to have that type of rhetoric said to you. But black men in this country who has went through real racism, being in the wrong part of town, and these people are looking at you like, what are you even doing here? Calling the police on you. A young man in Kansas City was shot in the head because he knocked on the wrong door. And the guy who shot him they had to have public pressure to put this old white man who shot this young black man who was unarmed, that knocked on the wrong door. It took public pressure to have this man go to court, go to jail. And guess what? He bonded out. That's why I go so hard. This is why I go so hard. Because it's the implications of what happens to black men and black women in America, especially but I'm going for my brothers on this one. No disrespect, ladies, but this ain't your segment. I'm talking about my brothers. And why do we have to walk on eggshells? We can't do anything in this country without being looked at, you know what I'm saying? Crucify, all of that. And they think Jesus looked like Sazia Borgia. Yeah, right. Come on. We get prosecuted just like the Messiah did. But I don't want to go there. Let's go. Let's get back to the story. Because Bookman is getting ready to testify. Go ahead, Bookman. Majors let himself into the penthouse. Upstairs, a bedroom door was locked from the inside. He called the resident handyman, Bookman. I'm going to call him Bookman. Do you know what I'm saying? The resident Bookman to force the door open, the lawyer wrote in the letter. Inside, Majors and Bookman found Jabari half naked and passed out on the floor of a walk-in closet, Shari said in the letter. So now, not only do we got the bartender, you got Bookman, you got the ladies, you got the surveillance footage, you understand, of this woman kicking it. I'm rewinding time. You got the driver, you know what I'm saying? The driver who said the man didn't raise his voice or nothing. She was snatching on him. She ripped his coat. You know what I mean? And now Majors and Bookman, you know what I'm saying? Old Buffalo Butt went and found this woman half naked in his closet. Not only that, throw up was all on his bed. And the cops came in and was like, yep, I believe this black man beat this woman because, first of all, how did he afford all of this? He must have been a drug dealer. He must have been. Bookman saying it right there. Bookman like, hold on, wait a minute. We came in, we found her. Why is he going to jail? But it was an agenda. It was an agenda. That this is what happens in America. And that's the sad part. This man is a major Hollywood star. 6 cops didn't know who he was. And guess what? He had his nigga moment. I hate to say it like that. To the white people that watch this channel, I'm giving y'all what really goes on and how we discuss it so you will understand. Jonathan Majors had his wake up moment where he was like, no matter how successful I am, no matter what movies I star in, no matter what, to these people, I'm still a nigga. That's the nigga wake up moment. I might just like this white woman because I just liked her. I didn't care if she was white. I just liked her. Nigga wake up moment. Bookman right here. Bookman standing right here. They still took him to jail. You know how scandalous that is? If you really think about it, you know how wrong that really is? Sharja wrote that the evidence would show that her right ear was bloody and that the knuckles on her right middle finger was swollen and bright purple with vomit on the bed and in a bottle of sleeping pills nearby. I have a witness who was on the phone with Mr. Majors when he found her unconscious body, gasped and called 911. Sharji told Insider. Bookman is another witness, the lawyer said. So he was on the phone, he called 911, and Bookman was there. How much evidence does the prosecutor need? No. What he seen was, that's Jonathan Majors. If I could take down Jonathan Majors, this will boost my career. I hope this asshole gets everything he deserves. Everything. Everything. Both witnesses verified that Mr. Jabari was locked in a bedroom that Mr. Majors was not and that Mr. Majors was not with Miss Jabari whosoever before he found her and called 911 seconds later, the defense lawyer told insiders, which we know now because there's some video evidence of that. Whatever caused her injuries, like falling in the closet after a night of heavy drinking and taking pills, Mr. Majors was not there when the injuries happened, she told the judge. Letter, I don't know 19 times. NYPD body worn camera video turned over to Chaudhry by the prosecutor shows a seeming Jabari telling cops and paramedics that she had drank to the point of throwing up in the bed and had taken several sleeping tablets, the defense lawyer said in the letter. Hold up. Jabari had no idea why her finger was bruised and her ear was bloody. Chaudhry said in the letter, instead telling first responder, I don't know. IDK. I don't know what happened. How'd I get in the closet? Did R. Kelly put me there? Nah, I'm not a 13-year-old black girl, so nah, I didn't get in the closet by R. Kelly. So how the hell I get here? I don't know. I don't know. 19 times, I don't know. She also asked, what happened to my finger? Now, mind you, the narrative that the NYPD prosecutor tried to say is that Mr. Majors caused those injuries. That when they went down, when the police came on the scene, they blamed it on Mr. Majors and pointed the narrative. She said, what happened? What happened to my finger? If he was supposed to do it, and he wasn't even there, there's no evidence or anything of that, why is the prosecutor still trying to take down this black man? And it's simple, to boost his career, because he don't care. He don't care about Jonathan Majors' career. He don't care if he has to feed a family. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about this man. He just wants to boost his career. So what's the difference between a prosecutor that is, let's say, doing dirty work in the NYPD and somebody who's selling drugs out on the streets? Both of them is hazardous to our health. So what's the difference? What is the difference? Think about that for just a second. What's the difference between somebody selling dope in the neighborhood and the corrupt police that's supposed to be serving protecting us? So I can't turn nowhere. And then if I move outside of my neighborhood, the hood, I'm a sellout. And then not only am I not accepted by the people who supposed to look like me, I'm damn near probably not accepted in the neighborhood I'm looking at based on what I look like. Think about mentally how that feels. Think about that. We ain't free. There's so much other underlying mental. This is why I advocate for black men to go seek therapy, seek mental health. This shit's fucked up. If you really think about it on a surface level, this is nuts. Like, I can't be anywhere. Where am I accepted? If I talk too proper, then I'm not even accepted in the black neighborhood because I talk white. If I talk if I talk with slang and all of that, then I don't sound educated. Like, what is it? I can't be my sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Because I get prosecuted with that. I can't date outside my race because I get prosecuted with that. And then if I date in my race, you know what I'm saying? And I look a certain way, man, you might be a player. You might be this. You might be that. You got to fight, continue fighting when you should not have to. Where is the black man's rest? That should be the question. Where can the black man rest where he doesn't have to worry about this mentally anymore? This is why black men, we should be flooding to go see black therapists to get an understanding of how we should move forward. Wonder why anxiety, depression, suicide happens in the black community that's not talked about. if this can happen to a rising major star in Hollywood, just think about the average guy walking in Walmart, picks up a gun, and wonder why white folks are shooting at him. What do you think? And then they try to say we playing the victim. Well, damn it, stop putting me in compromising positions where I feel like I'm being victimized. In hell, we don't need white people to do that. The system already got that handled because we'll, just like A.B. Allen, we'll be happy to prosecute you. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. We running up to do it. I do it for you, boss. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Don't cross that gun line. Shit. Here at Camp 8, we ain't worried about no fences. Because old Hoppin' Bob would do it for you. We'll pull a bullet in your ass in a heartbeat. And then look and say, did I do a good job, boss? Can I get elevated? I was a good prosecutor there, sir. The fuck out of here. Let's finish this up. Matter of fact, let me finish this up, and then let's go to the Cosmic Wonder and let's wrap this up. All right, so Chandri said that the letter to Jabari also told the officers that she started a fight in a car because she saw a text from another girl, wanted to see his phone, and tried to grab his phone, which was told initially. But then the cops kept asking her if he hit her, punched her, Chandri told insiders. At one point in the body cam footage, the cop would end up swearing out the original assault complaint, can be seen on the video touching his own throat several times while questioning whether Majors did as if coaching her, Chandri alleges in the letter. But the police videos does not show any visible injury to Jabari's neck, the lawyer said. A subsequent amended complaint would remove the first complaint allegations that Majors had put his hands on her neck, causing bruising and substantial pain. Why did they do that? Because the cop was coercing this white woman that a black man did something that he did not do. When they seen him on body cam doing it, and they see no injuries on there, let's scrub that from the record. Let's say he put a Grand Theft Auto and tried to toss the bitch in there, because that was the next thing they said, that they went from choking and fighting in the car to him throwing her in the car, which we come to find out was the very opposite. She tugged the man so hard that he slid back in the car before getting back out, and she ripped his coat. So I don't do to believe anything. I believe in the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Amen. Praise God. I suspect the medical records also show no injuries to her neck, Chandra said. She told insiders that Majors medical experts were ready to testify that Jabari cut ear and swollen figure was consistent with her having fallen while alone in the pit house. Major attorney said the arrest could make black men afraid to call 911. Damn it, we've been afraid. This ain't just this. We've been afraid. But let me get to the Cosmic Wonder, and let's wrap this up, because I think I done said enough. And hopefully you guys are giving this video a thumbs up. If you're enjoying or digging what a brother is putting down, make sure you just give me a thumbs up in this. Now I'm over here struggle streaming. This brother got 126,000 views. I ain't mad at him. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson said, I'll be there. Oh God, what is? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me share this in. Now, everybody who's been following me, remember, we've been talking about this for a minute. And I broke it down a lot of times where Warren has come off like he wants this guy to be recast and all of that. Listen to Warren's tone in this video. Oops, sorry.
Huge news about
Sorry.
what is going on, everybody. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and today we have some huge news about the case of Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is currently in court defending himself against alleged assault charges. Most people know by now, but if you're not aware, Jonathan Majors, the Marvel star who plays Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, who also starred in Creed 3, was arrested a couple of months ago on charges of assault. His ex-girlfriend is the one who is pressing the charges against him, claiming that he lacerated her right ear and broke her right finger. Tuesday, June 20th, Jonathan Majors appeared in court for the very first time, where the judge set an official trial date for August 3rd, where he is prepared to provide evidence to prove that he is innocent.
I ain't gonna lie, Megan was looking kind of good though. I wanted to stop it just to say that. All right, good. Let's go.
And we have a lot of new evidence that has come out today.
Now, this is the crazy thing that he said there's a lot of new evidence that came out. This is the same evidence that's been out there, but he did not do his research just to say, hey, TMZ obtained this footage of the video cam. I'm not saying guilty or innocent, but this is something we need to look at. No, he was citing the cosmic circus and all this other crap. You know what I mean? He never once was like, yo, and I'm gonna get to everybody's comment, but everybody who coming in, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Again, like I said, I will get to the. I want to make sure that I get to the comments at the end. I just want to make sure that I explain why I'm so passionate about this. Let's keep going.
And this is released by his official team. His lawyer released the evidence to insider.com, giving them the exclusive on this. And this does include video footage. And like I've mentioned, the reason we are covering this, because this will directly affect the MCU. If Jonathan Majors is found guilty, Marvel Studios will drop him as Kang the Conqueror, and they will have to recast him. And we've remained neutral while covering this news. However, nope.
Because what you were doing is you were pulling up sites, you was going through the cosmic circus, the cosmic this, you know, this person said this, my insider said that, and it was nothing that could be tangibly verified by anyone. So when he said this, I'm like, no, because you were running stories that was contrary to what you're saying now, that Marvel has written them out of Loki. You know, they were looking to recast. You know, you brought up the Desmond Idris story, which I'm still thinking they might do. You know, they could bring back T'Challa as far as because the Secret Invasion storyline, and he could be one of the people that they took or whatever. I think that's why they was getting him. But I guarantee you, all the money that I have, that Jonathan Majors' lawyer went out to Marvel and gave them everything. And that young lady was the reason why they didn't say anything. That woman worked for Marvel too. She was just on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So come on, dog. Come on. I got the receipts.
You have to say, this evidence that is released today and the timestamps on everything that supposedly happened does seemingly support the fact that Jonathan Majors is innocent. Now, of course, we can't say anything for sure, but we will go over everything that was provided to Insider, which they have posted an exclusive article on that really describes in detail all of the evidence and the events that took place and when they took place and why this is in Jonathan Majors' favor. So hopefully, if this does turn out to be true and Jonathan Majors is innocent, he can stay Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I personally think he did an amazing job as Kang. And of course, I really hope that he didn't assault this woman. So let's break it all down. And if you want to stay up to date on everything in the MCU, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're also doing a giveaway. We'll talk more about that at the end. So as I mentioned, this Insider article is extremely detailed, and I don't want to miss anything, so we're going to go through the entire thing. It starts by claiming that on June 20th.
It's literally the same thing that I talked about. It's everything that I talked about. So I'm kind of skip ahead or whatever, because really it just sounds like he was more interested.
Ready for some fancy.
He was more interested in him playing Kang the Conqueror, not just proving that he was a victim.
we dive into the surveillance footage. After this, the two separated. Majors went to an Upper East Side.
Okay.
And he grabs her by the hand, and she has no signs of being hurt. So video footage shows her completely fine, partying immediately after this alleged assault. And then to top it all off, there is another witness because...
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, isn't this what we've been saying this whole entire time? People who have followed the Dre Max show, Chillmonger, and others, have we not pulled these receipts? Why is he now? Oh, well, Insider said it, so it looks like he can prove. TMZ had this months ago, and we posted it. The text messages and the way that she texted the last one sounds like she was being coerced by somebody from the prosecution. We have literally the videos that proved all of this way beforehand. It just was being logical. Let's just go after the truth. If you're going to report something, just go after the truth. Don't wait till a big major a big major trade says something. You already had all this information in front of you, but y'all ignored it. It's because of clicks and likes. That's what y'all did. Y'all ignored all of this. This is why I got a problem. Because y'all ignored everything that was already out there. All they're doing is regurgitating everything that we have been saying. Jonathan Majors is innocent. Here is the information that is coming from the lawyer. Here is this information. TMZ has the video footage, the body cam from the cop that showed that she didn't have any marks on her arm. On her neck. You know what I mean? She was kicking it. I brought up the question. A young lady, told me, how dare you tell me that somebody can't go through a situation to go have fun later on? Who gets an ass whooping and goes partying? I asked that question for a reason. And then now now that the insider did it, it must be true. Again. And this is why it's so hard when you black in America, because nobody believes you. You have all the evidence in the world. Nobody believes you. So somebody major tells you, no pun intended, that you're innocent.
Eventually, Majors did go home to his penthouse apartment, and apparently one of the doors inside his apartment was locked. So he called the handyman to open the bedroom door. Once he came in and opened,
he called Buffalo Butt. Hey, Buck, can you get this door open? Hey, you know I can.
Opened the door. Majors and the handyman found Jabari half naked and passed out on the floor of a walk-in closet. And the handyman is prepared to testify that this actually happened in court. And Majors is the one who actually called 911 at this point in time.
Now,
in which he was
hold on, wait a minute.
Also,
Let me
say that
this.
police...
Let me pause this. Because didn't we say in the beginning that Majors is the one that called 911? Remember, everybody who has watched this channel, when I did the reactions to any of this stuff, remember, he never said Jonathan Majors called the police. Never said that, even though that was in the very beginning, that Jonathan Majors called 911 because the girl was sitting there lying around naked or whatever, locked in, trapped in the closet, R. Kelly style, without R. Kelly peeing on her or being around. So when now he's saying, Jonathan Majors called 911, duh. We've been saying, you just didn't say that. Because again, saying that he was going to get recast, making all these videos about recast Kane, and then the Chikwe Adukwa, or however you pronounce his name, for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Well, he could be Kane. Desmond Ellis be Kane. Anybody black could be Kane. We just need to replace him. Buckman.
Body camera surveillance footage does show when Jabari is alone with one officer, her looking down at her hand going, "What happened to my finger?" Showing that was the first time that she actually noticed her finger was hurt. And this was after they had already taken Majors away. So this is all pretty damning evidence that Jonathan Majors is innocent. Of course,
hold on, wait a minute. Yo, wait, let's run it back. What? Because we've been saying this for months. We've been saying this for months.
Pretty damning evidence that Jonathan Majors is innocent.
Duh.
Of course, we have to wait till the official court ruling, but we do see the video surveillance here of Jabari seemingly being fine and uninjured, and all of the evidence that they have said they have submitted to the court. That is a lot in Jonathan Majors' favor. Plus, not to mention, several witnesses that he has are ready to testify on his behalf, including the driver who said that Jonathan Majors never raised a hand or even his voice. And according to the victim, the assault happened in the car, and the driver can testify, no, it didn't. Plus the video footage of him trying to leave the car, her trying to pull him back in, and then him eventually walking away. So hopefully this is good news. Hopefully he really is innocent, and this evidence does prove that in court, and hopefully he can continue to play Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and his career can get back on track. But of course, if we hear anything else, we'll be sure.
He didn't mention, now mind you, he didn't mention the insiders from the Cosmic Circus. You know what I'm saying? They said he was recast. They said Jonathan Major already been recast. This is why I like the beginning of Secret Invasion. They was just telling you that they could spread information, and then people would just believe it because they're too lazy to go research their own information. They're just lazy. That's all it really is. They're just lazy. And people in the comment section, one of the only channels to say I'm biased in regards to his charges, and I appreciate it. Yeah, right. And I clearly put, I'm not sure about that, but I pulled receipts, but whatever. So, yeah. So, let me get to y'all comments, because I know y'all been commenting and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get to y'all. I haven't looked at these. I love this channel. He's so fair. This is how you could brainwash. I mean, literally. And again, I'm not saying he's out here brainwashing people, but it's so easy to, like, yeah. I mean, it's so easy to trick the masses. It literally is. I mean, it's funny because people was actually going ham on this. Anyway, all right. He got the bartender is going to testify. Bookman from Good Times. Robert De Niro from Taxi, because he was in the car. Oh man, this is an open and shut case. Okay, let me go to his comment section, but let me get to, good God. All right. I don't know where to start at. Let me see more. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Let me just start here. Just pay the writers, man. I don't get these big studios, man. They want AI writers. That's what they want. They want artificial intelligence writers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want people that really put their blood, sweat, and tears into nothing. They want the AI to do it for them, so they don't have to pay nothing. They just being cheap. No disrespect to him, but he's too mainstream for my taste. I prefer street level channels, and I dig it. Hopefully, I'm one of those. Oh, excuse me. My brother was in here. Need that People's Court theme track playing in the background on this topic. If I didn't get if I wouldn't got a copyright strike, I would. This is why I make my own music for my channels. And check it. We got another show coming too. We got another show coming on Monday night, so make sure you guys are checking in. I don't know if somebody personally, I stay neutral until all the facts are presented. Yeah, I try to listen, find out what's going on, but like, man, that kind of sucks. They try to wait for information to leak. Unfortunately, average viewer is attracted to drama. You're right. So one of the reasons why I'm gonna tell you, D Sizzle, that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing a lot of and I hate to say it like this, like I was doing a lot of like social commentary with black people and stuff like that, and giving solutions. And man, they didn't want to hear the solution. They wanted drama. That's what they wanted. They wanted drama. He got fat off too many butter biscuits. Oh my god, that's hilarious. And you gotta know Tyreek Nasheed if you want to know about butter biscuits. How can Jonathan Majors afford those things? It's called being a successful professional actor. Yeah, they wasn't trying to hear that. Eric was in the house. All these articles saying that he was in Creed 3 star. Now they're saying he's the Marvel star. I'm telling you. And remember, I just said last week, so because he was supposed to go to court on the 13th. If they rolled this, if they rolled this bitch over, that's what they did. They rolled it over because that's when you, like I said, when you, I worked in the city jail, and that's what they do. They roll your ass over 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Before they actually give you a date, and then you're just seeing a judge. You know what I'm saying? Or you could go to trial. So yeah. Said, stop it. I can't stop laughing. I'm at work, bro. Stop being so witty this early in the morning. Well, I don't know what I did. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Bookman, Robert De Niro from Taxi, and the bartender is going to testify. And I'm here for all of it. Ebony K. Williams brought out the worst in some women online. Ebony K. Williams, people that's the ghost of Kevin Samuel still pisses women off to this day. That man is done went up beyond her, and people still got Kevin Samuel's name in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, mad sodium levels coming from those attract man salty. This is crazy. Appreciate your take on that. That's my man, underrated chef. That's my guy, Marcus. What's up? Yes. Bookman is gonna testify, boy. I can't wait. Old Buffalo Butt said, I seen everything. I still can't believe A.B. Allen really tried to jump into the situation and started hiding when the evidence started coming out. It's atrocious, William. It's atrocious. Lean on me. Why they never bring up she retracted her statement? They never brought that up because it's believe all women. This Me Too, believe all women is the worst shit that could have happened. One of the worst shit that could have happened to men in America. Because then you believe this woman, and I'm not saying that things don't happen to women. I have daughters. I have sisters. I can understand that, right? I can understand that. You know what I mean? But let's not act like women don't lie either. The Travis Randolph, just go research that story. And you know what I mean? That woman lied. He almost lost his life from a lie. What's his name? Merlin Santana. Yeah, Merlin Santana used to be on the Steve Harvey show. Lost his life for a lie from a woman because she found out how old she was and he didn't want to fool with her. You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff. And she lied on this man and got this man killed. Flag on the play. Yeah, that's when Warren started, saying replace Majors with the guy for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 out of nowhere. Remember, we pulled receipts. We pulled receipts over here. Rather have a new T'Challa than over in Kang. Yep. Got to check his comments section. I need a good check. Go check it. Dre Mack equals street level. Yep. I'm gonna say one day, but I'm never gonna be. I ride for my people too hard. That's what I'm saying. If you rock with me, trust me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ride with my people. If you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm a Libra. I can't help but to balance my scales. If you're right, you're right. You wrong, you wrong. There's been plenty of times that I've been wrong, and I take accountability for me just being wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm right. Yeah. What happened to Merlin was extra foul. So let's not act like, just every woman in America is innocent. No, they're not. People are people. We're flawed human beings. We have problems, issues, things that we need to fix. So believe all women is some bullshit. Just like believe all men would have been some bullshit. Instead of going with the bullshit, how about we believe the truth? How about we just sit back and we get all the facts first before we start making videos for clicks and likes? Because we have some insider from a website called the Cosmic Circus. And then with a major trade like the insider gives you the tea that we've been talking about this whole entire time, then what? Now you got to retract your statement. Now you got to be like, well, he's innocent. Now I got to follow. Since the insider did it, I got to jump on board on this, or people gonna think you know what I'm saying? I thought he was guilty the whole time, even though your wording was completely contradictory. That's all I'm saying. No disrespect. I'm just saying you got to check yourself. Check what you're doing. If you're gonna do this, do it with integrity. But if you just gonna be like every other blog and all of this, I'm coming for your neck. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, my brother got shot for leaving his crazy ex-girlfriend back in 99. She set him up. He survived though. Just saying, it's stuff like that happens, man. And it's sad. It's sad. And the only thing I care about is the truth. That's it. But I don't believe all women. I don't believe all men. All I believe is the truth. And at the end of the day, that's all I care about. All I care about. All right, let me play this video and let's get to rocking and rolling and get up out of here. What's up? This your man Dre Mac. Want a chance to win a little bit of my money?
Got my money?
Well, all you got to do is like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. You know why? Because I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers.
Baby needs shoes. My wife needs clothes.
Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, if you like, share, and subscribe to this channel, you will actually have a chance to win a $100 gift card.
Message.
Again, like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $100. Want a chance to win? All you got to do is do that, and I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully, you're the winner. Again, that contest is going on. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is hit 2,000, man. I think last time I checked, I was like 1805. So I'm doing good for, this has been a year. Since we changed the I say me, myself, and I, we changed the program on this to start giving you this news. But I'm still happy that I'm able to give that passion that I care about my people, and I can be able to give that passion to you guys. Oh, my favorite comic book character is on TV right now, MODOK. Oh man, I wish I could get that. I wish I could get a MODOK shirt with that dude's face. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I want that. I'm trying to find me a MODOK shirt. You know what I mean? Oh man. But you already know what it's time for.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Oh, we gotta wrap it up. Anyway, if y'all got anything, any questions, any comments, make sure you guys put it in the comments section below. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. And D-Sizzle, you know what I'm saying? Shalom, you know what I'm saying? Prayers, blessings, and prosperity to you and your brother, because that's crazy that anything like that should happen. But I'm glad that he survived. So you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm getting me a MODOK shirt. Big old MODOK face. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyway, if y'all got any questions, comments, make sure you put it in the comment section. If you're watching this on the replay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and put it in the comment section. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your, what is it, Thursday? It's Friday. Have a good Friday, y'all. Buckman. Let me find my outro. If you came to this part of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get a little bit more personal with me, make sure that you follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.